Rozdział 3. Ukryte dziedzictwo.
I awoke drenched in sweat today. My past memories are haunting me even in my dreams. I should not have returned. I cleared my thoughts and decided to carry on with what I had begun. I set off for our family's manor in Wales so that I could finish what William couldn't. I hope Eleanor will not refuse my visit. I don't even know whether she'll still remember me. According to William's diary, the next key must be somewhere at the manor. I have to obtain it. However, I have no clue as to where to start looking. The grate is locked.
Tak, teraz w rozdziale 3 będziemy zwiedzać posiadłość Eleanor w Walii właśnie. Kolejne ładne miejsce. Przy okazji widzieliśmy, że faktycznie kolejna osoba zginęła i znowu Samuel o tym śnił. No, ciekawe jak to się dalej potoczy. Tak, wyczyściło nam trochę ekwipunek. Jak widać mamy teraz mniej przedmiotów. Mamy przede wszystkim ten klucz, który zdobyliśmy. Nożyk, mamy parę innych rzeczy. No, jak się dostać do posiadłości, nowej posiadłości? Uszkodzona rzeźba.
The left leg of the statue is broken off. There's a nail stuck in the column.
O, gwóźdź. No to bierzemy.
It barely holds in there. It barely
Jak go wyjąć? Nożykiem? Chyba nie. Może zaraz coś znajdziemy. Główna brama.
Hello? Is anyone there?
A może ktoś przyjdzie?
No one heard me.
Szkoda. O, ale jest dzwonek.
I'll wait for a while.
Ten dzwonek chyba nie działa.
Maybe the ringing was too short for anyone to hear me.
No to próbujemy jeszcze raz. W takim razie. Jest ładna pogoda, można stać. Tak, dzwonek nie działa.
It seems that the wires inside barely connect.
Kable się ledwo łączą. Wydaje mi się, że ten gwóźdź jest nam potrzebny właśnie, żeby połączyć te kabelki. O! A teraz chyba zabrał go.
It wasn't at all hard to pull out.
No proszę, musiał wiedzieć, po co mu jest ten gwóźdź, żeby go zabrać. No dobra, ale obejrzyjmy, może coś tu jeszcze jest do zobaczenia ciekawego. O, ściana. Bardziej mur.
The upper spikes look as sharp as the lower ones. There's no going this way.
O, opuść walijską posiadłość. To się na pewno nie da.
First, I must find what I came here for. I'm not leaving before I find what I came here for.
Tak, jesteśmy uwięzieni w Walii. Póki nie zrobimy to, co musimy. O, chwila, coś tu jeszcze było. A nie, to ekwipunek. No dobra. to naprawiamy dzwonek.
A little metal nail. I'll try to stick the nail under the doorbell so that it connects the wires.
Tak, jesteśmy złotą rączką.
That seems to have helped. Someone's coming.
O. No, słychać kroki.
What do you want, sir? Madam Eleanor is not expecting anyone today.
I am Samuel Gordon from Black Mirror. I am here to visit Eleanor. Take me to her, please.
I'm sorry, sir, that's quite impossible.
What do you mean?
Pardon me, you said you were a Gordon?
Yes, Samuel Gordon, the son of Randall Gordon.
I'd like to trust you, but I can't. There have been some problems recently, and I've got to be very careful about who I let in. Maybe if you could prove your identity somehow, sir.
I must say I expected a warmer reception.
I'm sorry, sir, I must insist.
A proszę, ale nie wiesz, kim jesteśmy? Jak śmiesz? Powinieneś wiedzieć.
I can't wait the whole day. I've got a lot of work to do in the garden.
Nie, uciekł. O, i teraz musimy czekać. Dobra. Trzeba to szybko załatwić. Teraz jak znowu przyjdzie, to chyba trzeba mu pokazać kartę kondolencyjną Williama.
I hope he's going to let me in this time. I haven't traveled the entire day, only to be left standing in front of the gate.
No właśnie. Już pora przejść dalej. Głupi ogrodnik. Jednego ogrodnika już załatwiliśmy w fontannie.
Oh, is that you again,
Lepiej nie
sir?
podskakuj.
Can you prove you're a Gordon?
Masz tę kartę.
I hope you will find this to be sufficient proof of my identity. It's William Gordon's mourning card. He is one of the reasons why I have come.
Of course, sir. I apologize for the disbelief. Some hoodlums tried to rob us a short while back, hence the extra caution, you see.
I understand. May we go in now?
Follow me. I'll see you inside. Pardon me, madam.
Yes, Louis. I see we have a visitor.
This is Samuel Gordon. He has come from Castle Black Mirror.
Oh, yes. I know who he is, Louis. That's all right. Is your memory failing you? I hope you welcomed our guest warmly, Louis.
I didn't know who he was, madam, and therefore I didn't want to let him in.
Welcome to Wales, Samuel. Hopefully Louis didn't annoy you too much.
No, madam. He explained the reasons for his cautious behavior.
We need to be extra careful these days. We were almost robbed last week. But that is probably of little interest to you. So why are you delighting me with your visit?
Can we speak in private?
I understand. Louis, can you return to your duties now?
Certainly, madam.
Thank you.
No, idź sobie, Louis. Nie potrzebujemy cię tu więcej.
I am so glad you have come, Samuel. I have not seen anyone from the family in years, and time passes so slowly here. Tell me, how long are you planning to stay with us?
Several days, I expect, but I don't know yet.
Only a few days? That's a pity. Victoria wrote about what had happened to William. I liked him very much. He was a great man. I regret not attending the funeral, but I am weak, and a long journey might affect my health further. I explained everything to Victoria in a letter. I hope she is not angry with me. Do you know whether she received my letter? I have not received a reply, and I do not know what to think about it.
But I have her reply here. I promised to deliver it.
Really?
Mamy liścik dla ciebie.
You are very kind. I am not keen on waiting in uncertainty. I will read it this evening. But surely you have not come just to deliver a letter.
O, ale mamy dużo pytań. Całe mnóstwo. Zacznijmy od Williama.
Tell me, madam, when did you last see William?
That was a very long time ago. Yes, I do remember. He came to visit me 2 years ago, along with Robert. It was nice to see them again after such a long time.
How long did they stay?
Less than a month, I think. Why are you asking about it anyway?
I'm picking up certain pieces of a puzzle.
I see.
Do you remember any significant occurrence from that visit? Did William behave normally?
I do not remember him behaving in a... Or maybe, as I recall, he was enormously interested in our family tune. That surprised me. He seemed quite obsessed with it. In fact, he kept asking me about it all the time and finally convinced me to take him inside. I did not want anyone to disturb my ancestors' rest, but I eventually gave in. I don't know what he'd been after, though he did not want to answer any of my questions, even though I asked him directly. That day, he really did behave strangely.
William was inside the tomb. However, he found nothing, just as he recorded in his diary.
No dobra, to w sumie wiemy, gdzie się musimy udać, do tego grobowca, skoro William tutaj próbował się dostać. Walia.
I remember the last time I was here as well. However, I'm a little surprised that you remembered me.
Of course I remember you. I have not lived here all my life. You know, I also spent some years at the Black Mirror Castle. My memory is the only thing that still serves me well. You were very young then. I can certainly understand that you would not remember the boring visits of relatives from afar.
Okej. No pogadajmy na jakieś luźne tematy póki co. Mąż.
I would also like a word with Richard. Can you tell me where I can find him?
Richard, my husband. I do not know. We barely see one another. I will tell you why before you ask. It's that damned chemistry lab of his and all those nonsensical experiments. You see, when he was young, he was an avowed scientist but never made his breakthrough. Years ago, he stopped his experiments for a long time, and I thought it was for good. But lately, the old fool has returned to those silly experiments and would rather spend his time with a microscope and formulae rather than with me.
So you don't know where I can find him?
I am angry with him right now. I'm not interested in the least what he is doing or where he is. I forbade him to carry out any experiments in the mansion, because I am afraid something might happen. If you want to talk to him, go to the old house in the garden. Most of the time, he closets himself in there with his chemicals. Surely you will be able to find him.
Czyli w rodzinie Gordonów mamy również naukowca. Okej, powiedzmy o dzwonku do drzwi.
Do you know that after having traveled a whole day, I almost did not make it past your main gate?
Yes, I do. Louis did not want to let you in. You must forgive him. He's only doing what he has been told.
Oh, it wasn't just Louis. The doorbell doesn't work.
Oh, well, this whole place is falling apart. Many things do not work anymore. The mansion is slowly deteriorating. Richard does not care about these things, and I cannot manage it all alone. I'm glad I at least have Louis to help me. Without him, the garden would have become desolate a long time ago. Would you please tell Louis to fix that silly doorbell?
Certainly.
No, dodamy mu kolejną pracę. Podobnie tutaj jak w Black Mirror, posiadłość w Walii również popada w ruinę powoli. Nocleg.
May I know which room you plan to make available for me this evening?
Louis will get the east room ready for you. It is cozy and warm. You are my guest.
Thank you.
Okej. Pamiętnik Williama. Ciekawy jestem, co tu powie.
I found William's personal diary, Eleanor. I read all the important records several times. He mentions the tomb you spoke about. Are you sure he did not tell you anything about it? Can you remember anything more from his visit?
Much time has passed since then, Samuel. But my memory still serves me well. He did not give me any idea why he'd been interested in that place so much. Nothing at all.
I understand.
No szkoda. Możemy spytać się o Jamesa. Ją.
Madam, do you know this man?
He reminds me of someone, but I may be mistaken. Am I supposed to know him?
Oh, I believe so. It's William's protege.
James! I didn't recognize him in this older picture. I only knew him as a little boy. Oh, where could he be now?
He is in Robert's care, in the sanatorium in Ashbury.
Is he still... Poor lad. James was quite normal when he was young, but as he matured, that strange illness of his got worse. And he started to regress rapidly. That is why in the end William put him in Robert's hands. Poor boy. I'm glad you told me. At least I can pray for him.
No nie pamiętam, czy było to powiedziane już o tym Jamesie, ale on faktycznie przestał się rozwijać w pewnym momencie i jest u Roberta pod opieką. Co wciąż nie wyjaśnia nam chyba, dlaczego jego zdjęcie podarte było w kominku w Black Mirror. Spytajmy o klątwę.
You most probably are aware of the curse that has harassed our family for so long. What do you think about it?
The curse of the Gordons? You would not believe such a tale, would you? Being a young man of the modern age, Samuel?
The chronicles state that Durham Gordon found his final rest somewhere at this manor. Perhaps this refers to your family tomb.
I do not think so. The tomb is old, but not older than 200 years. As far as I know, the tales about Durham reach much farther into the past. The only thing I know of him is the memorial with his name. Even if the chronicles did not lie, his grave would have certainly fallen apart a long time ago.
William knew that Durham's key must be somewhere at the manor. I've got to get into that tomb somehow.
No grobowiec mógł powstać przecież przed posiadłością i zapewne tak było. No i klucz.
Eleanor, have you ever seen anything like this?
No. What is it supposed to be?
Oh, I hoped you would tell me.
I'm sorry.
According to William's diary, an object similar to this one should be somewhere here at the manor.
I really have not seen anything like it before.
Will you allow me to examine the grounds of the mansion?
Gladly. Consider yourself at home. Just tell Louis that you are my guest.
No, bo jeszcze Louis zacznie nas gonić tutaj po trawnikach. O, jeszcze ten symbol możemy pokazać.
Look at these pictures. Do the images make any sense to you?
No, I'm afraid they don't. So what do the symbols mean?
I'm not sure myself, but I hope to find out. I think I'll go now.
O, Eleanor wróciła sobie do grania na fortepianie.
Eleanor and Victoria have been friends for many years. Her father was a piano virtuoso.
To już nie są przyjaciółkami? Nie no, chyba sam. Tak po angielsku było powiedziane lepiej. Lustro. Czyli
A
mirror.
common mirror. Nothing special.
Tak, zwykłe mirror, nie black mirror. Drewniane puzderko.
It's carved from dark mahogany. The lid hosts a chessboard with only 9 fields.
Szachownica o 9 polach. Ciekawe. Kominek.
The wood is crackling within the flames. The whole room is comfortably warm.
Herb.
The coat of arms of the Wales branch. Our family line is much older.
Okej, obraz.
Matthias Gordon, Eleanor's father. He was a famous piano virtuoso in his time.
A. To Eleanor jest z rodziny Gordonów. A myślałem, że Richard jest z rodziny Gordonów, ale to może w takim razie on jest jakimś dorzutkiem tutaj do rodziny. Chorągwie.
I am not familiar with these coats of arms. They are not ours. Perhaps they belong to relatives of Eleanor's.
Można wejść na górę? A, nie, nie można. Chyba do pokoju nie można wejść.
A staircase leads to the rooms in the upper floor. I'll go to my room in the evening.
Chyba tego pokoju nie zobaczymy niestety, ale trudno. Krzesło.
I won't rest before the evening.
Ale za to mamy czas, żeby wszystko obejrzeć. Tak. Gdzie jest w ogóle wyjście? A, tutaj. Okej, no to wychodzimy. No, całkiem mała ta posiadłość nie jest. Ale za dużo w niej obejrzeć nie możemy, niestety. Co to? Do rozwidlenia. Kwiaty. Obejrzyjmy kwiaty. O, jest fontanna. Louis, umyj
I
fontannę.
don't know what species it is, but it smells lovely.
Okej.
There are many of them around. They probably thrive on the damp air.
No w ogóle rośliny chyba tutaj lepiej wyglądają niż w Black Mirror.
The water is quite clean, no algae or mud.
A, czyli jest czyste. Nie wyślemy Louiego do sprzątania.
It reminds me of our ill-fated pond. The water is quite clean. It reminds me...
Da się cały czas klikać. No to może coś będzie trzeba z tym zrobić. Co to? O, okno. Nie zauważyłem wcześniej. I widzę, że mamy tylko jedno przejście dalej. No ten rozdział jest dość krótki.
I can't see inside. The glass is very dirty. Perhaps no one lives in this part of the house.
No jednak mamy coś zaniedbanego tutaj też. Bardziej zaniedbanego. O, jest Louis. Czerwone drzewo.
I've never seen leaves of such vibrancy before. It's probably a very special species.
No ja się nie znam na drzewach. No nie wiem. Do starego ogrodu. Dozorca Louis. Aha, to dozorca. Myślałem, że to ogrodnik. A zobaczmy, czy da się przejść bez poinformowania go.
Sir,
O, nie da się.
that path leads to the old garden. Visitors are not permitted back there.
Madam has given me permission as her guest to go wherever I please.
Oh. In that case, it's all right, sir.
No, dobra. To jak już i tak nas zaczepił... Oj, nie chciałem tego.
I can't leave yet. I'll go back.
Okej. Jak i tak nas zaczepił, to już pogadajmy z nim.
The caretaker.
Okej.
May we talk?
Jakieś opryski robi na drzewa.
What do you want?
O, tylko od dzwonku.
Do you know that the bell on the main gate is not working?
Yes, I'll know, but I only have one pair of hands. When I've finished with other things, I will attend to it.
Well, you really should go fix it right away. It is Eleanor's wish.
Okay, I will get this done and then I'll fix it.
I think I'll go now.
No dobra, to Louis niech się szybko zajmie tym dzwonkiem. O, a tutaj mamy tę starą chatę, tak, w której Richard siedzi. Gdzieś jakaś taka wieża też tu jest z chatą razem. Mamy kran.
The hose is fixed to the faucet with a strong wire. I'll get it off.
Okej. Czyli co dostajemy? Jakiś drut, tak? Sztywny drut.
It is firm and will bend only with difficulty.
No dobra, zobaczymy po co nam to.
Just turning the faucet should be enough to make the water run now. I don't need to wash anything yet.
Czyli wodę mamy tutaj, jakbyśmy potrzebowali. O, jest ławka.
I haven't got time to sit here. Pity though, this place is beautiful.
W takim okrągłym wgłębieniu. Okno na wieży.
There's no way to see inside from here. There's no way.
Ale się świeci cały czas na czerwono. Okej, no to idziemy dalej. A, coś tu jest. Wysuszona fontanna.
I'd say it has survived from the times of the old manor. Just like the old grate that's bearing it.
Okej.
When was the last time water was running it?
Dobra, ale to już się wygasiło. Do opuszczonego budynku. Czy coś tu jeszcze można zobaczyć? Chyba nie.
According to what Eleanor said, Richard should be somewhere inside this old house. It seems to be deserted.
Ale motylki latają. To jest chyba najprzyjemniejsza lokacja w całej grze. Najmniej ponura. Mimo, że i tak to wszystko jest opuszczone. Znaczy, nie takie opuszczone, ale ludzi tu za wiele nie ma. Cieknący dach.
This hole must let quite a bit of water in when it rains. If Richard stays in this house, it's certainly not in the room with the hole in the roof.
A może lubi, jak mu kapie na głowę?
D and J.B. Fraser. These names don't ring a bell.
Ja też nie. Drzwi. A co to jeszcze? Drewniane schody. Chyba trochę popsute.
The staircase doesn't look very stable. The lower steps are broken. I can't go up. There's no going inside this way.
Okno zabite deskami.
These boards seem newer than the other ones on the house. Someone must have mended the hole recently.
Okno zabite, a dziura w dachu nie. Czy coś tu jeszcze mamy? No dobra, spróbujmy się dostać do środka przez drzwi. Jak człowiek.
Locked. It seems that the key is in the lock on the other side.